That's one.
What's up, guys? This is Kyle from Vapor Hut, driven by you, fueled by vapor. And today I'm going to be walking you through how to use the Asolo from iJoy. So here's the box the Asolo from iJoy comes in. iJoy for your joy. First off, it looks like they sent us a 510 adapter. Not many things need this, but hey, just in case. Here's our black Asolo from iJoy. And underneath this little insert and this little cardboard, we have these stickers. These are actually pretty cool. Check this out. These, if you peel off the back, will fit right here on the side. Give it that kind of brass circuit board look, which is pretty interesting. And you'll also find a warranty card in there and a Asolo user manual, which is pretty extensive. And there's a silicone sleeve that comes with the Asolo from iJoy. So here is iJoy's Asolo. Got some vent holes on the bottom. The brass 510 pin is spring loaded. So some specs for you about the Asolo. It is 90 millimeters tall, 50 millimeters wide, and 24 millimeters thick. So all of your tanks are gonna sit nice and flush and not hang over the edge at all. Even the TFV4 sits nice on here. So to install your batteries, what you're going to do is on the side furthest from the screen, on the bottom, you're going to just pull this back and this little plate comes out. Then you're going to grab your batteries and make sure these are high drain batteries. These are Samsung 25Rs. I recommend these or HE2s or 4s or the Sony VTC series like the 4 and 5. Then what you want to do is on the left side we have the positive. This is the positive side of the battery, so I'm going to drop that right in there. And this side is negative, so I'm going to flip this battery over. That is the negative side. And these are rewrapped. Samsung batteries are typically like a teal. Then we're going to take this plate and flip it over and kind of press down as we insert. And it'll pop into place. Okay, so right now the Asolo is reading no atomizer because we do not have a tank on it. So I'm going to go ahead and screw on the Sub 2 MK2 from ModVapa. And this is a kanthal coil. So I'm going to show you how to set up a kanthal coil first, and then I'll show you what you have to do if you want to do nickel or titanium. Alright, so what we first want to do is set our wattage to what we feel is going to be a comfortable vape. So I'm going to try it at 35. Not bad, could be a tad warmer. So I'm gonna take it to 40. Man, this thing goes fast. There we go, 40. I'm gonna take 2 more pulls. Okay, now what we're gonna do is press and hold this far button on the left. Now this pops up. Now this is our dry hit protection screen. And this % Fahrenheit at the top really just tells you you're in dry hit protection mode. And the 100%, think of it like 100% is normal mode. If we're comparing this to the SX350J chip, 100 is a normal hit. The ramp up is nice and smooth. If we go up and it goes up to 110%, this is like hard. It's gonna basically ramp up our joules a little bit quicker, so we're gonna get to our temperature or our dry hit faster, and it's gonna cut off sooner. Or we can go all the way down to 80, and this is akin to the soft mode on that chip. So I'm just gonna put it back at 100% for a normal hit and show you guys how this works. So we have this little temperature gauge on the bottom. As we fire it, that's gonna go up. Once it reaches the maximum and this little liquid symbol starts flashing, it means the atomizer is dry and it needs a chance to rejuice. And there we go. It stopped firing and the liquid drop is flashing. Then we have to wait. Right now it won't fire, and there we go, and it's dry. If I try to quick fire it again, it won't fire. Sometimes you'll notice if the tank is on an angle, the juice can't get to the coil to saturate. So when you flip it upright, it stops flashing. So that's how you use the dry hit protection mode with a regular kanthal or nichrome coil. Now let's say we're using a nickel build like I have in this TF-V4. And here you can see it does sit nice and flush and it doesn't hang over at all. So if you have a nickel or titanium coil on the Asolo, you're going to hit that far left button 3 times. And then we get this little mode select. NI is nickel, TI is titanium. And we're just going to leave it on NI, let it flash, and about 2-3 seconds later it will select it. And now we are in what looks like that dry hit protection screen, only rather than a percent, we actually have a temperature on the top right. Now when we hit the firing button, you can see our resistance change along with our wattage. And if the resistance changes by more than 0.15, it will switch back to wattage mode, thinking you have a kanthal coil. And last but certainly not least, the Asolo is a 200 watt device. Now it will cap out, so we'll see where this one caps. It will cap out at the maximum voltage your batteries in series can put out. So right now at 116 watts, I'll just hit the firing button so we can get a voltage. About 7.2 volts, that's the maximum these batteries have. It's not gonna let me go much higher than that. And as I use this more and more, it's gonna drop. So that 200 watts is only with freshly charged batteries. So that's the Asolo from iJoy, the first device that I've ever heard of that can do dry hit protection with any wire type. So that's how you set up and use the Asolo from iJoy. If you want to see my review, click on this link. Otherwise, this has been Kyle from Vapor Hut, driven by you, fueled by vapor. Have a great day, guys.